Well, as the Manitoba Chamber Orchestra gets set for another season, some new tools are being employed to help listeners get the most out of their experience. The MCO Listening Club and the MCOpen are two new features to the orchestra's programming that are aimed at enhancing musical encounters that audiences will have over the next several months. Suzu Enns is the MCO's Director of Education and Community Engagement, and she joins us once again in the Classic 107 studios. Nice to see you.
Good to see you again, Nolan.
So,
good morning.
I want to get into both of these on an individual level, but maybe to take a bit of a broad view here first, where does the impetus for having initiatives like MCOpen and the MCO Listening Club come from?
Yes, I think it's been development over the last couple of years. Yeah, as we've seen new opportunities for connecting with audiences and developing our programs, changing some of what we've already been doing over the last couple of years for new models. So it's really exciting. It's a perfect year to kind of launch into something new amongst all of the other changes and great things happening at the MCO.
So when you think about the lineup for this year with the MCO, how does something like this, how do these kinds of programs maybe enhance this year's particular lineup?
Yeah, it's just a great way for, if you're thinking of the MCOpen, I know we'll talk about that.
Yes, indeed.
A way for audiences to connect with the music in new ways and experience like these amazing artists that come and work with the orchestra. Connecting in whatever new ways. That's the best way.
That's just the best way to go about it. But it's interesting to touch on that sort of idea of the visiting artists that the artists will get. That artists will have a chance to interact with audiences through MCOpen. Okay, so we can get into some brass tacks here.
Sure.
What can you tell us about what MCOpen will look like and what audience members will get out of that experience? Yeah,
MCOpen, our new open dress rehearsal series. Yeah. You like what we did there?
That's it's very clever.
Yes, we thought so. So MCOpen, our new open dress rehearsal series, and it's a daytime experience, and it's a kind of a taste of our evening program, but in a really unique way, that we get to hear some music and then also have some snacks, connect with the community, maybe have a bit of a presentation or artist meet and greet. So that's where we get to either connect with some of the guest artists or the staff in different ways, like myself and other staff that are at rehearsals. And just in general, it's a great way to see kind of behind the scenes of what happens as we get ready for a concert. I don't know about you. I love attending a rehearsal, when I'm not only playing in a rehearsal necessarily, but also just attending. It's a different way to see the musicians kind of in their own element working. Yeah. It's a really fun way to connect. And I think it's also really accessible and obviously maybe a more affordable way for some folks to attend an event, amazing live music, all the things that we can kind of put into that package for people.
So what do you think, having attended open rehearsals yourself in the past, what do you think audience members can take away from the music that's performed in the concert setting for having seen the dynamic and the behind-the-scenes process of putting together that concert?
Yeah, we in a dress rehearsal, you'll often have full run-throughs. So maybe the orchestra will be playing fully through the piece, and then a bit of rehearsal. So you'll hear Ann Manson, the music director, you'll hear the soloists, you'll hear musicians kind of talking amongst themselves, making some notes in their part. So you get to hear a bit of what's happening in the rehearsal, and then you get an appreciation for some elements. Maybe there are some challenges there that they were trying to work through, or some other aspects, artistic or technical things, logistical things in the orchestra that they're kind of trying to balance and figure out. And then when you hear that in the concert, especially folks that would if they're a concert goer as well, that's a really cool way to hear the music in a different way. And then when those sections come up, that you'll already go back to that and remember. And it's just in general listening to pieces multiple times, whether it's familiar pieces like some Mozart that we're going to have or some other newer works. It just enhances that experience for you. And then you're going away and you maybe know what to listen for, and you can do some different listening at home too.
So in addition to having the audience have some new listening, there's probably a chance for the MCO to do some new listening in an MCOpen setting as well. What do you think the orchestra as an organization takes away or has the opportunity to take away from having this kind of newer engagement, this more deliberate engagement with its patrons?
Folks coming in the afternoon, whether it's the evening or an afternoon experience, it's always a special way to connect with audience members and community. In the afternoon, we get to see concertgoers or attendees that maybe wouldn't be able to attend an evening concert, or it's just not as accessible for them. That's really special. I think the musicians as well, when they're kind of looking from the stage and they're kind of obviously aware that we have these audience members here, that's special for them too. I know that a lot of the musicians with the MCO, they really appreciate that chance to see and connect with the audience in a different way. So it's fun. It's a different thing than the evening for sure. It's more. I like to think of it also. It's more relaxed for the audience. Obviously, the musicians are working really hard on stage, but as they're rehearsing. But it's a different. It's I think fun for everyone. Yeah, different.
So that's another way to provide some accessibility for folks who might not be able to attend in the evening time. Another means of access that the MCO is offering this year is something called the MCO Listening Club. Yes. What can you tell us about this new endeavor?
Yes, this comes from, adapted and changed over the last couple of years. But this concept I had for many years, actually. I've been really excited about this and finding new ways to incorporate this. This idea of a listening club. It's like a book club, but for music. And as soon as I say that, I feel like a lot of people kind of grasp what that may look like. But it's different for music. We don't often think also that we could maybe pull things apart or debate things when it comes to music as listeners. So that's something we've been doing a couple of years now, especially through programming at the McNally Robinson Community Classroom. And now we move into something that we're bringing a little bit more in-house to connect with audiences, coming in, and we can really host them in our space. And now we're really framing this as MCO Listening Club, as our new membership club. And again, it's super affordable. It's not something, if I think it's $35 for the year. And then it gives you, if we're thinking of other types of membership clubs of different companies, organizations, some discounts to MCOpen. So this is where, that kind of ties in. It's all connected. Different access and, opportunities to get some content coming to them. And then also some of these gatherings, so monthly gatherings. Our first one's coming up on October 2nd. There we go, 6:30. And it's at PTE, just, we're close to our office space there. I'm kind of envisioning what this can be as this grows. Listening, gathering, food, chatting, debates. I have a long list of also ideas of kind of shaping this over the years. So I don't want to give it all away.
Yeah, right.
But for folks that are interested in this, I think it's a really exciting way to connect with the MCO in a different way, and other music lovers and people that just want to talk.
Right. Different content, but also different contexts for these works and these musical worlds that the MCO will be presenting over the course of the next season.
For sure.
So if people are listening to this and going, this is totally a thing I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, what's the best way for them to sign up?
Yes, come online, to our website, and you can sign up for your membership. You can sign up for MCOpen dress rehearsals. For the MCOpen, you can get your individual tickets for each concert or for each event, or you can get a pass kind of for all three. And then, like I said, if for MCO Listening Club folks, they can get an additional discount. So everything's on the website, or you can contact me, actually. I'd love to hear from you, answer your questions, and tell you some more about it if you feel like giving me a call. And also to hear what kind of things you would like to bring to it, or like that you would find valuable from these experiences, because that really shapes this as well. It's really about the folks coming in. It's this community.